All right. Shalom, shalom. Giving all praises, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles, a great millstone that teaches us his truth. All right. Peace, love, and blessings, much protection unto the house of David, the 144,000. All right. And the 1/3, which all represents the humble, fearful elect, the remnant, who's going to be saved in the troubling times to come. All right, shalom, shalom, peace, love, and blessings unto you all scattered abroad, mainly in Babylon the Great, which is America. And this is going to be like a quick hitter, basically going into the word Lucifer, because, a couple of days ago, Elder Apostle Tahar did a video, you know, and this is in the title of it says, "This is for you idiots that believe in hell and the war between the Lord and Satan," which they don't understand. He was going into it, and also how people get bent out of shape out of the word Lucifer. All right, which Lucifer just basically mean, star, morning star, or a light bearer. All right, someone who bears light, someone who holds the light. And he also said in the video how, technically Yahweh Shai is a Luciferian. All right. And he is 100% correct, because the word Lucifer is not a bad term. It's not a bad word, as most people would think. Just like when they hear certain, you know, precepts and scriptures about hell, they literally think it's a fiery place that they burn for all eternity if you go against God's, commandments and sin against the Heavenly Father. Not knowing and not understanding, the prophecy of all that and why Yahweh Shai died for the nation of Israel. All right. But nonetheless, our people believe in that Roman Catholicism doctrine. Okay. That is a man-made fable that our oppressors gave us during the time, of us being under subjection, which we are still to this very day. But people do not understand the meaning of words and not really going into the real context of the precepts, not like how the elders and apostles of Great Millstone do, via through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right. Because that's just what it is, man. It's just totally the spirit that moves us, man. But nonetheless, I'm going to play a clip of the video so it can go more into it on what the elder apostle was talking about and what he means. And then I'm just going to do a commentary, a lamb back video on, basically just backing it up that he is 100% correct, and how Lucifer just basically means morning star or light bearer. All right, in certain contexts, because in the context of Isaiah, the 14th chapter, it's talking about a wicked ruler who rulership is going to be teared down and rooted out. All right. But nonetheless, I'm going to play the video right quick.
For you newer people out there, back to the basics. So you say Revelation 12, because if they know it, then you go into it. You go into each, the first verse, second verse, tell them, what does this verse mean? What does that? They don't know. So you say, well, you conclude with, you don't even know. You mention a book, you don't even know the understanding of the book. You can't even decipher the book. Or they can mention Isaiah chapter 14, because it mentions Lucifer. And Lucifer, by the way, is the light. That's all it means, is a light bearer. There was a star, the North Star, the bright morning star, was all at one time known as Lucifer. Lucifer just means light. If there.
Okay. And you heard him. So we're going to go into the blue letter, go into Isaiah, the 14th chapter. And I'm going to read a couple of precepts and then jump down This is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 4. And this is a taunt against, a proverb against the king of Babylon. And this Babylon is talking about New Babylon. All right. It's not talking about ancient Babylon. It's talking about New Babylon. It's a prophecy that the prophet Isaiah, written down that he did not understood. But now us coming back in our lots, pursuing the Daniel, the 12th chapter, and knowledge shall increase. Now, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, it is time for the revelation of the books to be opened out unto the elect, so the end may come and salvation must finally come to the nation of Israel, because as a whole nation, we need salvation, man. All right, our people are being destroyed more and more as the days prolong in this society. All right, the devil is coming down with that great wrath on all sides at every angles. The devil is not giving no rest to try to destroy Israel, man. That's why the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua must come back and destroy this wicked society, this kingdom. Isaiah 14 and 4, that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how hath the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased. And that golden city is that great city. All right, pursuing it in the revelation. All right, that great city must be thrown down with violence. Okay. How had the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? The Lord Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked. Who is the wicked? Esau, Edom. All right. He has broken the rulership of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath, which is the different nations, and ultimately, us, all right, being the nation of Israel, in wrath with a continual stroke. He that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted, and none hindereth. All right. And that's Esau, Edom to the T. Those that are violent people that always rule with a wicked iron fist. All right. Woe unto them that describe unrighteous decrees, grievous laws, man, in Isaiah the 10th chapter. Matter of fact, let's go there right quick. And I'm going to stay in the NLT. It's Isaiah 10 and 1. What sorrow awaits the unjust judges and those who issues unfair laws. They deprive the poor of justice and deny the rights of the needy among my people. They prey on widows and take advantage of orphans. All right. And that's Esau, Edom, man. All right. And it says the Assyrians, which in verse 5, O Assyrian, the rod of my anger and the staff in their hand is my indignation. All right. And that Osirian is Esau, Edom, coming back in coming back in the reincarnation of that Assyrian fierce like spirit, man, because the Assyrians also had the northern kingdom under a fierce rulership as well. So they're likened unto the Assyrians. OK, but the modern day Assyrians are the biblical Edomites that's ruling Babylon the Great, that's ruling different nations all over the world, that's ruling and oppressing the Lord's chosen people, Israel. Those who are the modern day Assyrians, those are the modern day kings of Babylon. All right. The ones that's oppressing the Lord's chosen people. And the Edomites, starting off with the elites over there in the UK, Great Britain. All right. In different parts of the Europe, Asia countries. All right. That rules over this current empire known as America. All right. They have all type of embassies in different countries and all type of allies to back them up. But soon to come, the prophecies are going to come to pass that the Lord is going to make these allies and these different nations turn on the whore, because They was dealing unjustly and unrighteously since the beginning, since the start of their rulership, man. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. The wicked is in rulership as of today, 2024, the year so-called 2024. All right. We all know who rules this current empire, this society. Just look on your currency, look on your money, your dollars. Okay. Pay attention what's going on in the world, in the earth. Who is in the face of everything, man? You Edomites, you so-called Caucasian white people, man. So-called, because you're really red, because that's what Edom goes back to. Adawam, which means red in the Hebrew. So let's go back to Isaiah 14. And, prophecies about Babylon. All right, the judgment day of the Lord, because like I said, this was future prophecies on the time of judgment. All right. Let me read Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. The Lord Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host of the battle. And that's preparing for World War III. All right, preparing the troops, preparing the nuclear missiles. All right, waking up the mighty men. Let the weak say, I am strong. That's all you've been hearing and seeing in the news, man. Wars and rumors of wars. All right, nations fighting against different nations. Nothing but divisions. All right, because ultimately the Lord is coming, and you people can say this been going on for years, blah, blah, blah. Whoop-de-whoop, saying the same old, bullshit that you say normally, man. All right, mocking and scoffing and putting off the day of the Lord, not knowing and not understanding that this is a slow viewing. All right, it's a slow coming. All right. Habakkuk 2 and verse 3, though it tarry, wait for it, for it will surely come. It will not tarry. Okay. Because these things are intensifying in the earth. It's still poverty in, all around the earth, man. Honest the truth. It's poverty all around the earth. Famines, pestilence. All right. All types of negative and devastating news that's going on, whether it be in your local cities or whether it be, in the different states. All right. In other countries. Countries are collapsing right now, man. The dollar is deteriorating each and every day. All right. It's only a moment in time that Jacob's trouble will happen and this dollar will collapse. All right. Because for one, it's prophesied. All right. For two, the Lord got it set up for these elites to do this, because the elites tell you their plans, man. They're putting it out on Front Street now because they know that their time is up and they know they have but a short time, and they're going to come with great wrath, man. Revelation 12 and 12. OK, so we have to understand that. Going back to Isaiah 14, I'm going to go to verse 4 again. That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressors ceased? The golden city ceased. The Lord Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. All right. And the Lord is doing that right now, man. Verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. All right, letting you know that reincarnation does exist. And I'm going to read it in the NLT, because that's what it's going into. The different nations are coming back into their ancient ways, man, their ancient way of war, because World War III is about to happen. All right, the Lord is about to destroy Esau, Edom, by the way of his technology and by the way of his blessing, the sword, which is the modern day gun. All right. He gonna be destroyed by, messing with the elements, creating the atom bomb, the atomic bomb, and also the nuclear bomb, man. All right. But let's go into this definition of hell. And you say underworld, grave. All right, a grave, a pit. And it's not talking about the underworld. And Sha'al, all right, is a place where they, bury the dead. Okay, that's all it was. It was a grave sighting or a pit stop, literally a pit stop for disposing of graves, man. I mean, Salakia, disposing of bodies. Okay, that's all that's going into Sha'al. If I'm, saying it correctly. Matter of fact, I'ma let the translation play.
Strong's H 7585. Sheol, Sheol. And second entry, Sheol, Sheol.
It's Sha'al. Going to this. Sha'al. Yep, Sha'al. And also to be in a low condition. All right. And Esau Edom is about to be in a low condition, man. He's about to be brought down low, because this is the same man, like it's going to go into the precept that have weakened nations. The same man that was the big bad bully, terrorizing all these different countries through their democracies, their religions, their military might. And they're going to come to a lower state, to a beggar type of state. And it says to ask, inquire, borrow, beg. All right. It says beg, practice beggary. Okay. Inquire, lent, salute, beg, request, borrow. All right. To ask, to demand. And they're about to go into their lower state, man. Esau Edom is losing. Verse 9, Isaiah 14:9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It have raised up from the thrones all the kings of the nations. From their thrones all the kings of the nation. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also became weak as we? Art thou became like unto us? Thy pope, which is thy pride, is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vows, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. Going into the corrosion, all right, going into the bad infrastructure of Babylon the Great, America, all right, via, the morality, all right, that's on a rapid decline. All right, the music, the daughter of music being brought low, the devaluing of the dollar. Okay, all this is corrosions. All right, the worms taking over the body, consuming the whole body. All right. And then ultimately, the nuclear missiles are going to destroy this land, man. All right. It's going to destroy the empire of Edom. Okay. Verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weakest the nations? And it already told you how, the nations are looking upon this certain individual and noticing that he's declining, noticing that he's getting weak. All right. Noticing that he's about to lose. So technically, this is a metaphor of, a dark saying, a parable, prophecy on a certain individual, which is going to go into and it breaks down, it's going to go into a man that's likened unto Satan. All right, the adversary, because that's all Satan means, enemy or adversary. Okay, still working and taking commands from the Heavenly Father through his only begotten Son, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And we understand that. Verse 12 again, how art thou fallen from heaven? And that heaven represents a rulership or a high estate, a high position. O Lucifer, son of the morning, how art thou cut down to the ground? All right, all the way down, man, which did weakest the nations. For thou hast said in thine heart, which goes into your mind, your lob, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. All right, North America. All right. The mount of the congregation are the Israelites, man. And that's who he's ruling over with the wicked iron fist. All right. With that continuous strokes, because ultimately, going back to Psalms, the 83rd chapter, their whole purpose is to destroy the nation of Israel. Also going back to Psalms 137, race it. All right. They've been wanting to destroy the nation of Israel since the foundation, since the beginning of time, man. All right. But nonetheless, you know, he's not going to win because the Lord is not dealing with Esau, Edom. The Lord is dealing with the nation of Israel. Okay. Verse 14, I will also ascend above the heights of the cloud. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, or to the low estate, to the grave, the pit, to the sides of the pit. All right. Captivity, slavery. And this was going to go into, man. Verse 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the houses of their prisoners? All the kings of the earth, even all of them, lie in glory, even one of his own house. All right. And that's going into, you know, how this same individual that was looked upon was a man that weakened the nations, that made nations be submissive to their doings and to their sayings. All right. Taking over different, you know, countries, continents, you know, so on and so forth. And that's Esau, Edom. So let's read it in the NLT, give a little bit more, little description. See, and the Lord gonna give us, and let me read verse 3, Isaiah 14:3. In that wonderful day when the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, give his people rest from sorrow and fear, from slavery and chains. Ooh, powerful, because we're still under slavery. All right, it's not the physical, you know, slavery, it's the mental slavery, man. All right, and also we're slaves to that paper doctrine, aka the birth certificates and the social security card, man. All right. You belong to the Fed and the state. All right. Verse 5, for the Lord Yahweh has crushed your wicked power and broken your evil rule. You struck the people with endless blows of rage and held the nations in your angry grip with unrelenting tyranny. So modern English to use the word absolute ruler, unrestrained by law, cruel or oppressive government or rule. Is it not America like that? Okay. See, the original Greek term, the Greco-Romans, which were Edomites. So all at the end of the day, it all ties to Edom, man. If you look through the spirit. Verse 9, in the place of the dead, there is excitement over your arrival. The spirits of world leaders and mighty kings long dead stand up to see you. With one voice, they all cry out, now you are as weak as we are. Your might and power were buried with you. The sound of the harp in your palace has ceased. Now maggots are your sheet and worms your blanket. How you are fallen from heaven, O shining star, son of the morning. You have been thrown down to the earth, who destroyed the nations of the world. That's Esau, Edom. All right. That is Esau, Edom to the T, man. And you got to have the spirit and power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, to decipher that. Let me read verse 16 right quick. Everyone that will stare at you and ask, can this be the one who shook the earth and made the kingdoms of the world tremble? Is this the one who destroyed the world and made it as a wasteland? Is this the king who demolished the world's greatest cities? Look up demolish, to pull or knock down, to destroy. Basically a destroyer. And we all know, throughout news and different outlets and so on and so forth, who is the cancer of the earth, man. We all should know that. Okay, honest to truth. We should all be grown enough to say that these devils have destroyed the earth that they even have to live on. Isaiah 24:5, the earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws, changed the ordinance, broken the everlasting covenant. Therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left. That's going into those nuclear missiles, man. Also the chariots of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah, which is that ultimate curse of the earth, that flying row, pursuing to Zechariah, the 5th chapter, verse 1. Okay. But the inhabitants of the earth being burnt and few men left resolves in the nuclear missiles, and a few men represents the elect that's going to be saved, man. NLT. Verse 5, the earth suffers for the sins of its people, for they have twisted God's instruction, violated his laws, and broken his everlasting covenant. Therefore, a curse consumes the earth. Its people may pay the price for their sin. They are destroyed by fire, and only a few are left alive. And ultimately, and that's, parabolic, symbolic. Ultimately, the judgments, Jacob's trouble is for, the time of our people, mainly the 2/3 being destroyed for their sins. We're praying that the Lord pardon our sins and we be those few men left. Okay. And because we disobeyed the law, statutes, and commandment, yes, that is true, that the earth was under a declining state. Okay. But going back to Job, the 9th chapter, and like I said, this is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah's movie. He still has a wicked ruler who furthers the destruction and who plays that role of destroying the earth, man. And that is Esau, Edom. All right. The ones that's in control of the earth, the ones that have control of putting chemtrails in the sky, putting all types of chemicals in the food supplies, man, in the food chain, in the water system, the ecosystem, so on and so forth, man. Always messing with the trees, the deforestations, all right, all those things, man. Destroy earth. Salaki, I'm just reading. It's Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and they that shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great. All right. And we're going to receive a reward. Lord, will we be that number once we be delivered in the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, once we see the fall of our enemies and all the nations being under subjection under our Lord and Master Yahweh Shai. All right. It's going to be his kingdom that he's going to rule on the planet Earth in Jerusalem, Israel, man. All right. Where his people are going to rule forever. Okay. That's going to rebuild the nation through marriage, aka sex, man. We're going to have real virgins in that time and in that day. It's going to be a reprogramming in the people of the Lord. Yasha Allah is going to be a reprogramming of Yasha Allah, man. Okay. And shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. All right. And Esau Edom has destroyed the earth, man. Okay. Has ultimately destroyed the earth. Okay. Because the Lord put it in their spirit to further destroy the earth, man. But because also we fell from the law, statutes, and commandments, the earth also fell and became a low estate. Okay. But like I also said, Esau Edom further the affliction. All right. As it say in the scriptures, he furthered the affliction, Esau Edom. And it's no way out of it, no matter how much vocab Malone or any other so-called Edomite scholar goes against and try to battle against Israelites. The truth is the truth, man. You Edomites still are going to get payback for what you done to the Lord's people and what you have done to the earth. All right, by making it worse off than what it already was, man. Having that continuous stroke of a rule, all right, and ruling in complete wickedness. Okay. So let me go back in the lesson. Then I'm gonna close out because, like I said, I just want to go into that word Lucifer, which just means light bearer, or morning star. There we go. All right, Lucifer, light bearer, shining one, morning star, Lucifer, king of Babylon, and Satan, figuratively describing the king of Babylon. All right, a light bearer, someone who bears light, someone who's in a high position. Let's look at the root word, and it just means to shine God's favor, to flash forth light, to praise, boast, be boastful. It's going into, a little pride there. To make a fool of, making to a fool. To be praised, praiseworthy. But it mainly means to shine. All right. That's what, Allah. All right. Like kahalayim la. Allah. All right. To shine.
Strong's H, 1984. Halal.
And it's Allah. Okay. Let's see here. Said, and that's, another name for Satan, which is, a lie, because Satan means adversary or enemy. Let me see. That was it. And also, let me play, because he said something else too. And I'm gonna close out.
If there's a blackout, I come with a flashlight. I'm Lucifer. All right? And Yahweh Shai is also known as Lucifer. Then you guys getting emotional. See, the heart called Yahweh Shai Lucifer. Yeah, he's the next Lucifer. The light bearer. We're going to be Luciferians. Israelites. So we can call ourselves the true Luciferians. Scriptures speak about the illuminated. We are the true Illuminati just means bright light. They can see through the dark. So we the righteous Illuminati. Illuminati is not a bad word. Lucifer is not a bad word. Satan just means enemy. That's all it means. So it says, so now.
And he got a great point. And this is what's the reason why I say that. All right. Well, well said, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So we have to know, the definition and the meaning of words. And what he said, Yahweh Shai basically is going to be the new, Lucifer or the Luciferian, especially in the kingdom of heaven. But it's starting off now through the spirit, because he is the light that brings forth life, man. Okay. It says Yahweh Shai is the light of the world. John chapter 8 and verse 12. Then spake Yahweh Shai again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but shall have the light of life. All right. And it's just that simple, man. All right. And another precept. Yahweh Shai is the light. John 3 and 19. And this is the condemnation that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. For every one that doeth evil hateth the light, and neither cometh to the light, lest his deeds shall be reproved. But he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be manifest, that they are wrought in God. Look up that word, wrought. Particular labor. Say, okay, work, employment, past wrought. Okay, past tense of work. So it's the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. So with that, I'm going to close out by saying, Kahalayam La Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that teach us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai Bahashem Rakah Kwadash. Peace, love, and blessings to the elect scattered abroad around the four corners of the earth, mainly in Babylon the Great. Until next time, Shalom, Shalom to the nation of Israel.